Durianrider, also known as Durianrider. I brought Durianrider here to talk to you guys about YouTube. He's made a lot of money on YouTube. And there's a lot of techniques that you guys might not know about, and it could be from something simple as a title, a thumbnail, how to find some viral trending topics. I know he has a video, what's your highest viewed video?
I got a couple of 11 million views.
That's big. So, I don't want to do too much of an introduction, I just want to get a feel for the room where everyone was at. And I'm going to leave it up to Harley to kind of take it over. He's just going to kind of introduce himself for a second, and then we'll just bust right into Q&A. I want you guys to come with a lot of questions, as specific as possible. And then we're just going to answer as many questions as possible. All right, so welcome Harley, clap it up. Thanks.
Maybe I'll move this table so you don't have to sit my groin all day. Is the mic too loud? Do you want me to use my voice, or what do you reckon?
No, it's perfect.
Okay. If I get, is this too loud? Mic or voice?
Mike.
Mike, alright, Mike. My name's Harley, but call me Mike. So I didn't see, who's seen my YouTube channel? And who regrets seeing my YouTube channel? Who knew if I was talking today I wouldn't turn up? There's a few of you, I know that. Well, thanks for coming out. My name's Harley from Australia, just recording on my iPhone. Where's my Samsung? Got a Samsung as well. Who's Samsung here? And who's iPhone? iPhone, interesting. Well, I have two phones. Some perks being a YouTuber. Got any questions? Oh, why was that funny? But who am I talking to? Who's from Germany here? Okay. And England? Australia? Got a few correct. Luxembourg? Thailand? Good times. And USA? AOK? US? Canada? Okay. So we've got a diverse scene. China? And most people here are, what do you call it, digital nomads? Can you make money online? Like, that's not a real job though, is it? Like, I get that all the time, like, so what do you do for a job? I work for Google. Well, what do you do? I make videos on YouTube. Oh, what about your cat? I'm like, yeah, about the neighbour's cat. And what I did to mum last night. But it depends, you know, on what people's paradigm is. My reality is I can wake up any day of the year and do what the fuck I want to do. Any day of the year. Go anywhere in the world I want to go, do whatever I want. And just a few years ago I was homeless, dead broke, living on the street, having fun, enjoying that, picking fruit off the trees, riding my bike around. But it is good not to never have to worry about money ever again in my life. And I definitely thank YouTube for that. This is like a drug, man. I used to do a lot of drugs as a teenager, and I just rode to the airport then on my bicycle, got the DJ, who knows DJ Testio? Yeah, sick beats. I was listening to Flight 643, just smashing through traffic. If I was in a car, I wouldn't have got here on time. So I'm at the airport, I was trying to change my flight, I was going to go to Germany, I was going to go to Australia, I was like, fuck, I've got to do a talk at 4:30, fuck it. And I didn't even know where I'll be on Sunday. I'll be in Thailand, or maybe Australia, or whatever. But that's the reality I've got. I'm like, if my ticket cancels or I can change it, who cares? You know, do whatever the fuck I want to do. And it feels good to be able to do that. And I like to boast and I like to be arrogant because people pay attention. They think, wow, this guy's really cool, this guy's a fucking idiot. So feel free to walk out any time. I want to hold you up. Hold myself up on the wall. Who's having fun in Chiang Mai? Like, what a cool place. This is like, why is Chiang Mai #1 digital nomad place? Isn't it #1? Like, why?
It's easy here.
What's that?
It's easy.
Yeah. I like Chiang Mai because we train the mountain every day on our bicycles, and that's why I'm in Chiang Mai. If Chiang Mai was flat, I wouldn't be here, but it's got some really good mountains, so we're here for the mountains. But yeah, it's like really a unique place. We had a vegan festival, cycling festival here in June. We had a few hundred people turn up from all around the world. It was a free festival, 3 weeks. We gave talks every day up on the hill, and it was just really cool. It was hanging out, training, eating, feasting. We hit the restaurants, and we boosted the local vegan economy like a few $100,000 US. And we know that because we spoke to a few of the owners after a few years of being there. They're like, what's going on? Like, we literally would go to a Thai restaurant and eat them out of rice. Seriously, they go next door and say, hey, the Farang grasshoppers have eaten us out of rice again, can we buy some rice? So the Thai restaurants were buying rice from their next door neighbours. And people were just going, what's going on? And so bigger restaurants opened up. Taste from Heaven, she opened up second floor restaurant. One guy, he stopped having to lease his restaurant and bought a new place. The money that we were putting through there. So that's really good to be able to see that. Bike shops as well, opening up more, expanding. It's pretty rad just seeing that economy booming, worthwhile. So who's got any questions? I wasn't just keep going. Here we go. Anything?
If the name Durianrider was taken initially, what was your second and third choice?
Second and third choice would be maybe Banana Rider. But that's a bit porno. Not that I don't buy bananas, but let's say Banana Rider or maybe Banana Boy. Durianrider is actually a pretty bad name for social media because not many people know what it, who knows what a durian is. For those who don't know, it's a stinky, obnoxious fruit, which is what a lot of people say I am. Especially after a sweaty ride. But Durianrider is a bad name really because it's not really international. You have to Durian had to spell that every time, unless it's like a Thai person. And even then they're like, why would you name yourself after a stinky fruit? So if the name was taken, something else. The best YouTube names are probably easy to remember names. Who knows Friendly Banana Girl? My partner in crime. Google up Friendly Banana Girl. And Friendly's a bad name, but Banana Girl's good. So whenever we meet someone on the street and they're like, oh, blah, 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 we just go, check out Banana Girl on YouTube. And they're like, what? I was in Los Angeles a few weeks ago and I saw a couple of girls, I was at Whole Foods and they're on Instagram flicking through. And I leaned over their shoulder and go, look up Banana Girl, type in hashtag Banana Girl. And they're just like, who's this creep? But they did it, man. Because I went to do the lap around and they're like going through videos like, oh my god, she's got an amazing body, oh my god, I want those abs and all this stuff. So an easy to remember tag is really, really, really helpful. It's like really easy. Like the Nike swoosh, simple stuff. Simple stuff.
So did you start out saying, I'm going to build a YouTube following, or did you just post a couple videos and get a lot of traction and then say, okay, I'm going to do this?
I started off, my first YouTube video, great question, my first YouTube video was in 2008. I was homeless and I'd save all my welfare money in Australia and then I'd live on the beaches, camp out, and I'd save my money come to Asia because it's cheaper here and I'd actually have a place to stay and afford good fruit. And so I'd upload videos from a local internet cafe. I'd be in there in the gaming room, all these kids playing whatever they're playing back in the day, just like crazy noise. And I'd upload a video, it'd take me like an hour to upload like a 20 meg file, whatever, 480p pixelation. But I only did that because I was getting emails from people with often the same question, and I'm like, instead of typing out this massive format, I can just send them a video answering their question. So I started with that. I'd get maybe 10 views or 12 views in a week. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. People actually watching what I want to say. And then I just kept growing from there. I didn't understand the power of social media back then. I didn't understand it at all. I didn't even know you could make money on it. So I was, the first 3 or 4 years on YouTube, I was still living on welfare. You know, didn't even have my own computer. I got my first laptop, my first ever computer in my life at age 32. At age 32, I got my first ever computer in my life, a little MacBook. It was just so slow. And I got my first ever smartphone at age 37, which is this iPhone 6 here. And before that, I hadn't had a phone for 7 years. It was just a little Nokia brick with no screen. But I bought this because the cameras are so good on it. And I got the Samsung S7 Edge because the camera's a bit better and it's just, I can pick up the camera really quick. Like that, and just film really fast. So when I'm in traffic filming, it's just a lot safer to use. And I put sandpaper on the back of that. See that? It's better grip. I made over $200,000 last year on social media. Alright. People say, what's your qualification? You failed high school hardly, you can't even talk, you can't even type. I made over 200 grand last year, that's my qualification. People are like, okay, now listen to him. He's not just some smack addict. And money's good, money's fun, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, all that crap, but who's seen my Ferrari videos and Lamborghini stuff? A couple of us. That's all fun and games, and I've got some friends who are minted as fuck, like minted, private jet minted. And they're some of the hardest working, awesome people I know, but also if I'm really honest with them, and me, and then themselves, they're some of the most depressed people I've ever met. So money is good, money is fun, money can buy you freedom. Some people say money can buy you love, no, it can buy you sex, but not love. But these people chasing the riches, and that's an empty hole, that one. Because you'll get a certain amount of money, then you'll be like, okay, I've got the Lamborghini, oh shit, they've got the new one coming out. And you're just chasing that. Who saw that Supreme Court case we got sued last year? Okay, no. That's really good. No one knows who I am. In Australia last year, we had a couple of multi-millionaires take us to Supreme Court, and they spent big money. They spent big money taking us to Supreme Court. I turned up to Supreme Court wearing these shorts and a rusty, cracky vegan shirt with my bike helmet clipped to my belt. No lawyer in Supreme Court, and against like the best of the best lawyers in Australia, South Australia, barristers, QCs, etc. And I just turned up, and they're just like, "Who's representing you?" And I had no lawyer representing me at all, and I still won because I had the truth, and I didn't give a fuck what was going to happen. I was willing to go to prison to defend my right to free speech, and I got full coverage, blown over the national media, front page, newspapers, everything. And I'll be honest, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sort of a bit scared when I had like 5 to 6 private investigators come over my house every single day, knocking on the door, trying to get information out of me and stuff like that. I was pretty intimidated at the start, but then I eased up and I was like, this is going to be a good venture. So it was a really good experience. Social media is just changing the game. It's changing the game, man. Who knows Kaylee Scenes? Oh, okay, so Kaylee Scenes and a partner, Toby, that's who's tried to sue me last year in Supreme Court. They are banking. They probably made the most money on social media than anyone on the planet in the last 2 years. Like multi-millions. She has like a little bikini body diet guide. Who's heard of bikini body diet guide? No one? Okay. You guys spend too much time in China, don't you? You gotta get on the internet, man. You gotta get in the Google searches. But they made so much coin. And they're also from Adelaide, which is pretty rad. I live right in the street from her. It's quite ironic. But anyway, I did a video, I just did a YouTube video saying I think this is an eating disorder guide. I think this causes eating disorders, and I think your boyfriend's on steroids. Just my opinion. And that's what landed me in Supreme Court. So this is the power of YouTube. You can like totally change your life for the better. You can then eat some hot shit, and you can meet some awesome people. But it's just like it's crazy. It's crazy.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What's the difference between when you started and now YouTube? So in terms of like you started back then, you were just a hippie on the beach doing the thing, and now if someone's starting a channel now, what they need to know is different. You've done a lot of this. I'm sure you see people make a lot of stupid mistakes.
What's different is pretty much everyone's got. Who doesn't have a smartphone today? Nobody. Everyone's got a smartphone, so everyone's got YouTube in their hand. I've got it in both pockets. On my laptop. So it's easier now than ever before. The market's bigger, there's more competition, but it's better because there's a bit more audience. It's insane. So the number one tip, even Casey Neistat, who hates my guts, who knows Casey Neistat? He hates us being friendly. Even he admits that daily videos are where it's at. Daily. If you're not doing daily, you're dropping right off compared to what you could otherwise. It's like anything in life. Like who went training today? You want to get fit every day, man. Go do something every day. Same with like healthy eating, early nights. It's that consistent behaviour that gets the results. So on my main channel, I've got 10 YouTube channels. My main channel, I've got just over 144 million views. And I've got over 3,000 videos on that channel. So if I just did, I'll do a video whenever, I wouldn't be getting stopped in the street for selfies every single day, anywhere I go. So that is daily.
How does your time break down each week in terms of, assuming this is your number one focus, so in terms of creating videos versus I guess engaging with people and then other activities that wouldn't have thought of?
Great question. So like a time schedule, I basically, when I hear the first plane fly over my apartment, it's generally about 6 o'clock. When I hear the first rooster call, it's maybe 5:20. So it's either the roosters who wake me up, or it's the plane. And as soon as I'm up, I'm just like, alright, laptop, door open, start. I don't really have a time schedule other than just, if I'm awake, I'm doing something on social media. Or even if I'm talking now, there's people watching my videos. And even before, I was waiting in traffic on the traffic lights, I was doing Tumblr posts. So always just doing something. Just love it, man. It's mania.
So then your time, we're saying your time split across multiple channels, so not just YouTube, you said Tumblr as well?
Yeah, YouTube would be like 95% of my focus. Okay. But Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat.
So on YouTube, how does it break down? Like spend say 40 hours a week, focus on
70 hours a week.
70 hours,
yeah.
Okay. So that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So the next 70 hours, how many hours are you making videos? How many hours are you commenting? How many hours are you reaching out to other people, building relationships? What's it look like?
I'm pretty spontaneous with that. I just follow my heart, follow my passion, just in the moment. just go.
You've had years to develop the intuitive sense though, so what would
Yeah.
you say it is now? If you just look back in the last couple of weeks, what would you say it's actually broken down as? It's probably a good indication of what works well.
To be honest, I can't even answer that question.
Okay.
I just like, I'm not that crazy dude in the street, you know, just going crazy all day. Don't really have a structure other than do something now, do more, do better.
Right.
Today I uploaded 9 videos so far.
Yeah.
And I'll go home and do more.
So, okay, so your approach is a combination of volume and just kind of feel of what's going on.
Yeah.
And how do you generate the feel? Is it from engaging with other people, looking at a lot of other videos? Do you look at a lot of other videos to get like a sense of what's going on so you know what you should create?
Here's you ever been on YouTube and you go to watch a video and all of a sudden another video pops up and you click on that and 2 hours or 3 hours have passed and all of a sudden you're like, where the fuck am I on the internet? How did I even get here?
Yeah,
That's what my brain's like.
Yeah.
I'll open up my computer, I'll go through iPhone and I'm like, okay, what video am I going to do today? I've got like about 600 gig of footage I haven't uploaded yet. So I'll just open it up and just pick whatever's interesting for me and just start editing that and uploading that. Or maybe I'll go into my video and there's be like a war of comments, I'll start trolling and engaging with people and just creating. When I open my computer up, my goal is to create energy, to create awareness and attention. And that can be from comments or from videos or from editing or whatever. As long as I'm doing something, I'm happy. If that's what answers your question. But I don't have like a time schedule. I try and go to bed early because I like being more productive. But I've done plenty of 2 hours a night sleep, just smashing it out. I could definitely do 3 hours a night sleep forever, but it wouldn't be healthy.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be productive, but not healthy.
So you'd say you spend about 15 hours a day doing it?
Easily, I could
Every
do
day?
that. Yeah. I like to get outside, go for a walk, maybe go to the restaurant, eat some food, and then hang out with some people. Because my posture's like, even I've got creases in my neck from just looking down so much.
Right.
So it's good for me to get out on the bike and just sort of get some health going on. Because sitting behind the computer all day, definitely not healthy.
Yeah.
Just more, do more. And also look at what is effective. Okay? And what drives your passion, what is fun. What can you do for free for every day for the rest of your life? And if someone gave me $1 billion tomorrow, I'd still wake up, wear the same clothing, ride on the bike, do the same shitty videos on YouTube. Because I fucking love it,
No
man.
doubt.
Yeah. You got a question behind?
Yeah, how do you come up with ideas for your videos and how do you produce your videos? You do it on the phone? How much time do you put into actually producing it so you can get it up there quicker, or do you put more time into making it like high production?
Yeah, production, quality versus quantity. Quality is a subjective term, and quantity is also subjective. So for me, quantity would be, 10 videos a day is good. Quality might be for someone that you make a video that's so good that Steven Spielberg goes, get this person on the phone now. That's quality. Nobody on YouTube is producing quality. It's all rubbish, it's all bullshit. The people who try and do computer, no. If you're a good Steven Spielberg, you'll be working for him, or George Lucas. So I've dropped that whole, it's going to be quality, it's going to be really shiny. I've got 3 drones. I bought another one yesterday, the Phantom 4. I've got 2 Phantom 4s. Do you know what a Phantom 4 is? Yeah, it's the best drone you can get. It's legal. And I had one in custom. It's been sitting there for a month. I'm like, I can't wait around for this. So I bought another one. And now I've got 3 drones. And they all work perfectly. But it's got a 4K camera. So that could be a fucking YouTube clip. If someone was filming that, that's like a good outro. It's audience retention. Because everyone's like silent listening to it, and it's like, hey, it's Peter Miller. That's like an audience retention thing. 1 to 2 million views. You get about $2,000 to $3,000 US for 1 million views on YouTube, on average. Assuming it's monetized. Okay. Let's say you're walking down the street, and then all of a sudden there's this like fight breaks out. You're like, oh fuck, you film it. And it's just like somebody does a backflip, and then this cat comes in, and there's a turtle, and there's just like all this cactus spikes flying in the air, and it gets like 2 million views, and you upload it, but you haven't monetized it, you don't get a fucking cent. But if you go home and go, okay, this Durianrider guy says I'm going to monetize my account. Okay, so I've got a Google AdSense account, link it to my YouTube account. Alright, now let's upload it, and then boom, money's rolling in. The turtle, cactus, smooth tie fight, he's going to make some coin.
So there's just 2 steps here. You need a YouTube account and a Google AdSense. And
3 steps.
3.
Have YouTube, have Google AdSense, 3rd, link them up. And then there's another little thing, good question, is there's things called what do they call them? Networks. Hey, sign with us, you know, like Duke Media, Full Screen, Maker Studios, etc. In my opinion, all a big scam. Always stay out of Google AdSense. Because I'm like, hey, we really love your videos. Like, they're like, it's like they're trying to have sex with you or something. Like, wow, you're so amazing. Oh my God, like, it's really good. Like, come hang out. Let's talk. But they just want your money. And they'll just take maybe 30 to 70% of your earnings and do nothing for you. So never ever sign with a network, in my opinion. Stick with Google AdSense.
How many AdSense accounts do you have?
One.
For 10 different channels?
Yeah. So you only need one. You only need one. Just makes it easy. And then you just link them all to the same one.
So you don't actually advertise. You just collect the money. You don't.
I mean, it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, you're not doing any ads yourself.
No, you just click the button. Do you want to monetize? Click yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What I was looking for was content location.
Ah, okay.
It's down the bottom.
Yeah, content location. I'll
Yeah. It has worldwide, or you can pick up a country.
Interesting. Country.
It's only you guys.
So what were we saying?
When somebody shares your YouTube video on the Facebook,
Doesn't matter.
do those view counts count towards YouTube or
Yeah,
not?
for sure.
It does.
But if they upload your, like let's say they download your video and then upload it to Facebook, then it's no longer monetized. But if they share the link that sends people to YouTube, then yeah,
Right.
you get the views.
How often do people steal videos from you and just...
Probably every couple of hours. Okay. I'm getting a message out there. My goal isn't to be mega rich. My goal is to create a rich environment that helps animals and the planet. And the more people that go vegan, ride bikes, recycle plastic bottles, that's what my trip is about. That's what my trip's about. And I honestly say, as someone who stands here right now, I never have to work another day in my life. Like, you get to that point, if you don't have passion and purpose, you'd be like, where's the cocaine and strippers? And you go down that path. So, yeah, passion and purpose, man, that's the best. But who knows, I've got a friend in Adelaide, Brooke. Heard of Prank Nation, anyone? More younger audience. He does prank videos. And I pretend that he's my son, because he looks like me. And he's like the son that I found out just a couple of years ago. I've got an 18-year-old son. And because we look together, we do a few videos together. And now I've got this reputation on the internet for being a bad dad. I did a video why I refuse to pay child support. And I'm sitting in the Ferrari filming that video. And I'm like, well, I could have had, I could have paid child support, I could have fucked a Ferrari. Like, what am I going to do? It's no brainer. And so I get all these hate, and people upload the video, oh my God, this Durianrider guy's like an asshole. Yeah. And some people know I'm trolling, but a lot of people don't. But it gets people going to my channel to give me more hate, and then maybe they might see a video about the vegan lifestyle, whatever, and go, oh, this guy was trolling, this is interesting. But Brooke, he did a video recently in Los Angeles where he was feeding the homeless, my son, and it got a fair few views, maybe a couple 100,000 views on YouTube. But what this kid watching the video, he's like, oh my God, that's mum. Their mum has like a mental issue, and she just like flipped out and ran away, and then she's gone missing. And so this kid is watching Brooke's YouTube video. He's going like, Dad, that's mum. And they got in contact with the local TV station, and his video went viral on Facebook, not YouTube. The TV station around whatever. So he got like millions and millions of views, but no money for him. But he got the sensation of helping someone out. So people will still make videos, put them on TV or whatever, but if there's a message in there, that's what matters the most.
Do you finish most of your videos? I haven't watched any, but like most of them, people say, well, remember to subscribe and see you later.
I think I've asked people to subscribe, I don't know, not many times at all, maybe 10 times out of 5,000 videos.
Wow.
That's called a call to action, and it's not a bad thing. I just feel a little bit fake saying, hey, subscribe. That's just my personal trip. I mean, maybe I would do better if I asked people to subscribe.
You're doing all right. Don't worry.
But often I'll ask people to dislike the video. Don't forget to dislike this video.
Yeah, I know, there's a lot of dislikes.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
There's more dislikes than there is likes.
Yeah, most of the time, for sure. It will be like 50-50. If you're getting like 50-50 dislikes, likes, that's pretty rare on YouTube. That's like...
Yeah.
There's not many people on YouTube who can get like a 50-50 split. That's polarizing your audience. People fucking love you or they fucking hate you.
Yeah.
So that's pretty rad. And when it first started to happen, I was like, wow, I'm getting a lot of hate for speaking my truth. And I'm like, what's more important? You know, having people on the internet like me, or me saying what needs to be said. I'm not here for approval. I'm here to help people. So that's my highest purpose. You know, serving others, make a difference on the planet. Money's fun, fame's fun, but again, the novelty wears off.
Yeah.
Like when you come to Thailand the first time, you're like, oh my god, it's so cheap, and oh my god, wow, and you're just like, and then after being in Thailand for a while, you're like, oh my god, they're trying to charge an extra 10 baht for those bananas. When you first get here, oh, just have 500 baht, these bananas are so good, have 1,000 baht, man. And then you go to the market, and they're like, the extra 10 baht. And you're like, 10 baht, like yesterday, like, they were 20 baht, what are you doing? See, the novelty wears off with money and fame, whatever. But if you've got that passion and purpose, then you're set. You're set. Who knows what I'm talking about? When you come to Thailand, you're like, this is so cool here and that. It's like anything in life, we get comfortable or something. That's where having an attitude of gratitude is really important. When you focus on what you're grateful for, then you can never feel depressed or sad too long. Because it shifts your focus. What you focus on is how you feel. 100%. Some psychiatrists out there and psychologists say you can't control your thoughts and emotions. You need medication. I disagree on that one. I believe in control. And when you've got enough sleep, water, sugar, it makes it a lot easier to control what's going on in your head. A lot easier. Every single person I've ever seen have a mental breakdown or end up in a mental institution is being deprived of sleep, water, and or sugar. Their muscle glycogen's low, they're not sleeping properly, their dopamine, serotonin levels are out of whack. Maybe they're trying to do low carb diet, paleo diet, and they're like, I can't have carbs, can't have rice, can't have sugar. I've literally seen people go to mental institutions, like normal, sane people, get to the health world, I'm going to eat clean, I'll do paleo or low carb, and just lose it. And literally go into mental institutions a couple of weeks, get medicated and all sorts. And all they do is just have some more carbs, and then go to bed earlier, and have some water, so they're hydrated, so they're peeing clear. Who knows what, ever seen those urine charts in the toilets? It's like, clear, yellow, orange, red, you're dead. You always want to have clear urine, at least every 2-3 hours, which is good if you're like on the computer all day. So if you get up every 2 or 3 hours, go pee, you can sort of stand up, have a bit of twist and shake it. So that's important. Clear urine, productivity, boom. And you'll need less caffeine if you like caffeine, because you're more hydrated. More hydrated.
What was your book again? Carve
the fuck up.
Carve the fuck up.
And there's another, I've got 2 ebooks. One's Durianrider's Lean Body Bible, and it's all 100% cycling based weight loss, and that one's Carve the Fuck Up. It's the all ebook. And the first time I wrote them, one day I'm in Adelaide, Australia, and I was like, my ebook's not up yet. And I said, I'm not going to bed today until that book's up, until it's live. So I slept till 3 a.m. Making all sorts of typos, but it was up, it was live. Next day I woke up, I was like, fuck, this is full of mistakes. And I made rolling changes with it. And my audience understands I'm not professional or polished. They just come here for the content, the information. They come here for the truth. So they were cool with that. But if I was this like professional, highly polished person and the book had typos, people were like, oh my god, this is crazy. You know, I had maybe a couple of complaints. Oh, hello, there's a spelling mistake in there. But they were telling me more just to make it better versus, oh my god, this is bad. So, questions?
So would you say most of your videos you do it in one take and upload it, or
Yeah.
you do much? Yeah, just one and done.
Boom, just smash it out. One take. You know, I can talk from it. I do live streams as well. Who live streams are? Live streams basically where live streams really good as well because the haters is on the comments and you can't control that. And so a lot of people don't do live streams because the trolls don't go full on it. So and the trolls love the live stream. And I have fun with that, and people have fun with it. But the live stream's good because you just like boom, 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 boom. There's no script, there's no rehearsal. It's just flowing. People ask you questions and you hit it. So, yeah. And that's before a live stream. I'll put a little camelback on, or have some like Sprite or fruit juice or some sugar and water. Just be sitting there, just like sugaring up, hydration. Definitely. The amount of sugar I consume per day and rice and fruit is in direct proportion to my work ethic. If my carb level drops down, I'm like, oh man, I know I should do this, I want to do this, but I just can't, you know, I need energy. But when I'm smashing the carbs, keep the fat low, I'm just like, boom, let's go. Just rock and roll, man. My goal was to do a 24-hour live stream. with no stimulants. That's going to be a lot of carbohydrate. And I'll probably get some early nights the week beforehand.
Do you have a video on your diet plan?
Yeah, but heaps. Just type in Durianrider's. Did a challenge recently in Australia where I ate under $2 a day for a few weeks. I've got like. You can type in Durianrider 30-day food vlog where every single bite I eat. My diet staple is basically rice, fruit, sugar, corn, potatoes. Maybe a vegan mayonnaise in there or soy sauce, sweet chili sauce. Very basic, very simple, very cheap. And it's easy to prepare. So I can spend more time editing and doing what I really want. I don't really like cooking. That's why I like fruit, because it's just like boom, fast food. But rice is good. I get big bags of organic rice, just pour it in the rice cooker, put the water in there, and then ding, just grab it, scoop it up, and you'd be good to go. Put some soy sauce on there. I eat very basic. Very basic. And I eat a lot. Like, I don't finish the dinner until I'm like wedged. I can't do calorie restriction. The only thing I can do in moderation is moderation. Think about it.
Do you take your blood pressure?
Yeah. That's another one. I've got all my blood tests, everything online. Someone's like, the only reason you're lean is because you got HIV. Seriously. So I went to the clinic, I filmed myself getting the blood drawn, the nurse taking it, and I filmed her printing the results out. And I them hand to me, put them on the camera and film the result. Just so they couldn't say it anymore. So rather than take offense to it, oh my God, I was just like, okay, this is a challenge, I'll prove it. Because people don't want to believe that carbohydrates and eating healthy keeps you lean. They're like, no, I've got to spend more KFC. The reason why I'm 120 kilos at 80% body fat is because I eat too many bananas or whatever, just nonsense. So I like to put my blood test, my blood pressure, my testosterone, everything up. Hemoglobin, A1C, potassium, all sorts of things, everything up. You can type in Durianrider blood tests, and for the last 6 years, been regular blood tests.
Bananas are different in Thailand than they are in Australia.
They're a lot tastier here. Yeah, a lot tastier.
Smaller.
Yeah, they're smaller. They can. There's probably about 30 different varieties of bananas in Thailand. The main one is called the Guay Hong, and it's about that big. Aussie bananas can be a bit bigger, Cavendish.
Yeah.
But it's good fruit here. It's good fruits. Questions?
Can you talk a little bit about structure? Because you said you have 600 gigabytes, more or less, which I believe it's more than 10 times that across your these drives. But how do you store all your footage? Do you have any categories? You have some, because I find myself being overwhelmed because I like to film everything. And sadly, I have some teras and I don't know what the fuck, what am I doing here?
Yeah, that's a good one. Like how to have structure without feeling overwhelmed. That happens to me sometimes as well. I'm like, I open my computer, I've got all these, like, I've got a bag of SD cards and hard drives, and just like, what am I gonna do? And I go to Harley, just fucking do something. So I just grab the closest little thing, drag it to Final Cut, edit it, upload it.
Just it.
Rather than just wasting time thinking, what should I do? Just do fucking something.
This goes with this and this, no.
It's a bit like, you
out.
got a messy house or whatever. You're like, where do I start? Just fucking start right here, right now. Just take that first step. Just do something now versus spend time procrastinating. Oh, what should I do today? Like, I should clean that bit up. Just fucking grab something and do it, man. Just grab it and go. Take action. Move fast and make it happen. And that feeling of overwhelm is when we focus on the big, oh my God, I've got all this mess here. If you chunk it down bit by bit, like you ever shovel sand or build a big wall or whatever, you don't go, oh my God, I've got all these bricks to go. You just like brick by brick, drip by drip.
I've just bought your books through eJunkie. Do you use eJunkie?
Yes.
It's good, huh?
eJunkie, yeah.
Yeah. But is there an affiliate program for that?
I think there is, but I don't use it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there would be an affiliate program. So nobody sells my books but me.
Oh.
That some will consider that to be a bad business move, but I'm just sort of lazy. I think I just prefer my control of it.
I use eJunkie for all my affiliate programs. It's fabulous.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
It's great.
I just get OCD, like if someone's got a problem with my product, they can come to me direct. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Cheers.
Do you
you ever target baby boomers in your health videos and male versus female?
Define baby boomer age group.
Let's see, late 50s?
Yeah, with cycling for
No,
sure.
early 60s.
Yeah,
I
cycling.
think 64 they say is the cutoff. Technical.
Yeah, my baby boomers would probably be my cycling videos. But there was one time I did a video about horse racing in Australia and how I disagree with it. But the title was like, drunk girls at the Melbourne Cup. And I put up all these pictures of, drunk girls just like getting the game on. And my friend's dad, who hates me, he's about in his 60s, and he went on YouTube and he's like, I want to see some drunk girls at Melbourne Cup. And my video came up. And so my friend's eating dinner and then she hears my voice on her dad's iPad. She's like, how can you watch one of Harley's videos? He said, this fucking idiot turns up everywhere. He just wanted to see some drunk girls in short skirts on YouTube and he saw my face saying why horse racing's bad. So it depends, but my baby boomer audience would be more my cycling demographic. So the people who stop on the street and they're over 60, they're generally cyclists. Hey Durianrider, can I get a selfie? Yeah, over 60 cyclists. Probably 99% of them. 99% of my subscribers over 60 would be subscribed for my cycling content. Yeah. Or maybe to see half-naked pictures of Freely. I put them up. Blackmail. Some people didn't get that joke. That's okay. You don't have to understand everything, but as long as you take an action and sort of going by the rules. Like, I don't understand gravity, but I know if I let this microphone drop, it's going to drop on the ground. So the rule is, if I want to use this microphone, I have to hold on to it. The rule of YouTube, I don't understand how the internet works, but I understand it does work, and the more content you put up, the better it is. And I can hold onto this microphone really tight and white knuckle it, but it won't be sustainable. So I just have enough grip on it that it doesn't fall from the ground. I put up enough content on YouTube that's sustainable for me, and over time I get better and better at it. I can put up more. So we don't have to understand something more than we have to do something. Some people want to they see a mango tree and there's fruit dropping on the ground, and I'm over there just eating it. People are like, no, you can't eat the mango. You've got to understand how the structure works. It just starts from a seed, and how does the sugar get into the fruit? You can't just don't put the mango down, Harley. You've got to study this. I'm like, bro, you're studying the roots, man. I mean the fucking fruits. Throw the seed, go another one. So some people are like, I've got to understand this. I'm going to be professional and fuck it. Just do it, man. I help guys meet girls, and the guys with much confidence or whatever, I just got to understand how, dude, you don't have to understand women. So I understand the storm, you just got to roll with it. There's no joke, they're laughing there. We just spend too much time making things too complex when often the solution is so simple, we're shocked at the answer. But our human egos are like, well, it can't be that simple. No, there must be something else going on here. It's like riding a bike. I don't understand how fucking two skinny wheels, if I just push the pedals, it stays upright. I don't understand that, but I know if I push the pedals, it keeps going. Any more questions? Everyone wants to go, man. You can go. If you guys need to go to the toilet, or you get some dates, or you got to do another line of cocaine. Anytime, walk out. If you get any more questions, I'll stand here and keep answering.
Say your amount of money is based on the amount of views. Are you better off splitting a 5-minute video into 2 or 3 parts
Yes.
rather than? Okay.
A great question. You're better off doing shorter videos, more of them, and don't call it part 1, part 2, part 3, in my opinion. Because but I don't spend 5 hours trying to get that one scene just perfect, because it doesn't have to be, because it's YouTube. It's work, and this is not Hollywood. I was living in Hollywood in April in Brentwood, and that's all about, it's got to be perfect. But YouTube, no. YouTube is about relating to people and being engaging. And if it's too shiny, if it's too professional, to me it's too fake. If I can't see someone swearing, or if I can't see them with, bad hair day, or it's always shiny and polished, and hey guys, I know it's just bullshit. For me, it's like, I'm out of here. Unless maybe it's a Samsung Google Play tutorial, it doesn't matter. But if I'm trying to get core information about my diet, my lifestyle, and this person's just sort of fake and pretentious and what, next. That's just me though. So how much time do I spend editing There's no set time. It depends on the video. Because sometimes I might be filming on my phone and I'll just upload it direct to YouTube. One take, no cuts, no edits, no PNG files, just boom, upload it. Sometimes I'll open up my MacBook. I've got the best Mac you can get. You know, spent all the coin on it. $4,000 MacBook Pro, 15-inch Final Cut Pro. Get it sorted. But even then, if you look at my edits, they're nothing special, but they're always there. People can come to my channel, there's always some new shit going on. It's like who knows what Reddit? Who goes to Reddit every day? Is there a website people have that they go to every day? YouTube. Yeah, because there's always something new going on. So if your YouTube channel is something mini, like a mini website where people can go there during multiple times a day, they want a distraction from work or their kids or the partner, and they go there, they know there's going to be new content. They might not necessarily watch it, but you're like their buddy. You're always fucking there for them, man. You know? And I've got haters who hate my guts. They're there every single video for years. And they're almost the first people to comment, no shit. I'll upload a video, I'll wait for 10 minutes, go check the first comments, they'll be like, fuck you doing right, like, you got like HIV and a 6-foot tapeworm, cars make you fat though, and all this sort of stuff, you know, just like years after years and after years. And that's another subject about dealing with haters. But you're there. My haters can rely on someone to hate, because I'm always there. I need to hate someone. Durianrider's online now, I'll go hate on him. But it's views, and it's audience retention, and it's money, and it's impact, and it's income, and it's fucking awesome. So just more, do more. And if you want to do shiny stuff, do that, but don't get caught up in going, okay, now all my videos, they're all 4K, they take me 10 hours per video to edit. I'm busy today, the kids are full on, since I've got no energy, I'm not going to do a video today. And then boom, every day you don't do a video, your channel drops. Every single day. Again, Casey Neistat agrees with me.
I'll go on. I don't...
But next.
Sorry if I asked this, but I understand you do YouTube. Can you explain who you are? Because I've never seen...
I'm just this like welfare dude, drives Ferraris around Los Angeles and puts it on YouTube. Well, by my iPhone 6. Just type in Durianrider.
Durianrider?
Yeah, like fruit durian.
Okay.
Right. Afterwards, and you'll see what the deal is. You'd be like, man, dude's fucking crazy. He needs some meds. You probably bring up like mental health towards those. I found him. He's in Chiang Mai.
And you just sort of had this idea of riding around with some durians and...
I've been coming to Thailand since 2005, every single year. And I was living in Chantaburi. Who knows where Chantaburi, Thailand is? So I was down in Chantaburi, and I'm a pretty good bike rider. I used to race in Europe and stuff. So I would go to Chantaburi and I'd smash the local guys. And they were just like, why are you in Chantaburi? And I'm like, I'm here for the durian. And they're like, oh, you're like the Durianrider. Because they couldn't really pronounce Harley. They're like, how do you, Henry? So I said, just call me Durianrider, no worries. And this name stuck. And then I'd be on internet forums, and I'd use the name Durianrider. And then Freely, my partner in crime, would say, you should just get on YouTube, blah blah blah. I was like, YouTube, I don't want to have a phone. I don't even have a computer. I'm a minimalist. I don't need that stuff. But then in 2008, I understood the power of it more than I did in 2006. And started there. So Durianrider was just a nickname I had from my Thai friends in 2005. That nickname turned into an internet forum name. I'm big in forums and raw food forums, and then it just became my YouTube name.
How much of your success and growth do you think has come from sheer luck versus making smart decisions?
99% smart decisions. Not smart decisions, 99%
calculated.
Taking action. Luck is definitely there as well, 1%. Action is what gets us results. Negative or positive. Action we take today is the results tomorrow. When we lose our excuses, we find our results. So it's action. And also strategy and like paying attention to like what works. I did a video on Usain Bolt the other day, almost 500,000 views instantly. And I said Usain Bolt's on drugs, in my opinion. And it caused a shitstorm. In my opinion, hey, disagree with me or not, I would put my life on it. The Usain Bolt is on a shit ton of gear. Because it's money, and that's a whole... I did a video of that anyway. You want to watch that? Just say Usain Bolt, Durianrider. And the people that lost their shit, oh my god, he just trains harder. And I'm like, I've done drugs before, man. You can just train. Who's done anabolic steroids, all sorts of doping products here? Well, there's people in the room who have, and it's like, I'm too natural, man, too natty. But you can train like crazy, man. You can get crazy results. It's just, So Usain Bolt basically is beating all these dopers and claiming it's just a chicken McNuggets. So I did a video about that, 500,000 views. That wasn't luck, that was strategy. I'm like, okay, that's called tent poling, where the Olympics are here. you know, like a tent, like there's a tent, like a festival. So tent polling is where you do a video about a topic that's trending at the time. If I did that video 2 weeks ago, or nothing, but I did it the day he won, boom, that's tent polling. That's, you know, that's strategy. It's not really luck. I knew it was going to take off. So yeah, strategy. It's just like fighting. You know, who's done Muay Thai before? When you're fighting, you're just looking around, you're waiting for the opening, and bang, you go in there. If you just close your eyes and throw punches, you might get lucky, but you'll probably get knocked out first. The other question?
Yeah, so 2-part question. So your partner, who's bigger on YouTube, you or Anand?
Girls are always big on YouTube. Freely's way bigger. She's got about 155 million. I've got about 144 million on my main channel. But girls always, you know, girls want to watch girls, guys want to watch girls. If there's a girl walking down the street in a bikini, and there's an attractive guy walking down the street in Speedos, the girls get the attention. You know, it's 100%, like, not 100%, 90% of people want to look at the girl. And then 9% will be looking at the guy and go, hang on, why am I looking at the guy? I'm looking at the girl. And the 1% will just be like, I mean, you know, whatever, which is not wrong with that.
So what are the 2 different approaches you guys use? Is it like based on the market or just personality coming through the channel, or yeah, how does it differ?
We just speak our truths, share our opinion. None of us did any like courses or have any marketing experience or whatever. We're just passionate people who understand the power of YouTube and the power of action. And anyone can do what we're doing. Some people have got maybe more genetic potential, or maybe their voice is cuter, or they look cute, but hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't work. But if you got talent, work hard, then we're all fucked. So your girls always can always dominate YouTube. Like when I met Freely, you know, she was like 73 kilos, but I knew she had the passion in her, had the fire in her. We trained her, got a clean diet. She lost like 20 something kilos, became aesthetic, became like a marketing sort of physique, and then boom, went from there. Yeah.
Of the picks that you make around, like, you know, you see what you're saying, Bolt film, fatigue bowling, what would you say is the hit rate? In terms of your, like, that one took off, did 500,000 views. What are you putting 10 videos out there? What would you say your hit rate is for, in terms of things exceeding or growing to your expectations? Usually it's, you know, obviously it's one of these big things.
Yeah, I can't, like if I did a video today on Usain Bolt, I wouldn't take it 100,000 views overnight. Like, it's like when you're fighting in the ring or whatever, sometimes you just know it's going to work, you know. So, and that's just like that golden punch or golden.
So the majority of them are just kind of coming. They're kind of more coming from your own generated passion, like you said, to speaking the truth.
Yeah, definitely. And there's a good time to speak, like with that Usain Bolt. I was speaking my truth at the right time. Yeah, sure. And I just knew this is just going to launch right now.
Well, see, I'm also somewhat familiar with your videos, so I know like you're quite polarizing, right? Like you said, the whole way you came in today, so you're very much this is who you are. I think it's something that people are a lot more timid about.
Yeah,
you see that being pretty popular.
If you polarize your audience, people aren't going to forget you.
Yeah.
I mean, we got people who fucking hate us, man. We got people who fucking love us. If you're just like, if someone watches your video and they're like, oh yeah, and they start dazing off, like you've lost them. Yeah. If they're like, this person, fucking dislike, they leave a comment, fuck you. Or if they leave a comment, like, yeah, wow, this is really good information. You know? If people just walk away, like, you've lost them. So, and that's again, that's where we have that fear of social disapproval. Most people are scared to say what they really think online. Okay? That's why in 13 years of being online, no one's, actually, that's a lie. 2 people in my entire life being on social media the last 13 years have actually come to my face and said, fuck you. One guy punched me in the face, knocked me off my bike. And that's kind of cool. And another one was in Los Angeles, a lady came up to me and says, what you do is wrong, you know, fuck off. And I was like, well, I'm busy right now talking to these people, you know, call me later on or something. That's only twice in my life. Twice in my social media life. So people aren't going to like hunt you down. They'll hate you online, but in real life they'll like walk past you. Just driving the fucking bike. So you just don't worry about it. Those who mind do not matter, and those that matter do not mind. Mean what you say what you mean. Life's short, you could be dead today. Fucking do it.
In your mind, who is your subscriber?
You got a good YouTube voice. That's a good voice, man. I wish I had that voice. Who is my subscriber is maybe someone who's confused what my message is. maybe they like click on something and go, oh wow, this is really cool. And like maybe, oh, this guy like shows us how to clean his Ferrari in 5 minutes. I'll click on that. And then the next video comes up, you know, give me your wife for the weekend. And they're like, what? I didn't subscribe to this, unsub. But they'll maybe come back and go, who is this guy? So my average subscriber probably is like maybe someone wants to lose weight or get fitter or get healthier or live a more simple lifestyle. That's generally my main subscriber. People who come to my free event here in Thailand, the average person would be just someone who's into simple living, into weight loss, getting fitter, and fitness, and ethics and stuff like that. That's amazing. That's probably the average subscriber. Yeah.
Can you talk about YouTube? Because I've never used YouTube to monetize anything. And what are the levels where there's someone starting out, like you were saying that he did $100, and then are you at the upper echelons, or is there like how does the growth?
How does it grow? How does it work?
Yeah. What is this thing?
YouTube, nothing compares to YouTube right now. Like, you give me the average person off the street, and I put them in a prison, and I control everything they do. I could have them definitely earning at least $50,000 by the end of the year. And they don't even have to show their voice, their face on YouTube. There's nothing else that can really do that. And I can guarantee that can happen. You give me like some, you know, I can't think of anything else. Like drop shipping and all that stuff. Like that's a lot of luck and stuff. But YouTube, man, it's just like crazy. I know a person, I won't say what country she's from, but she's making about $20,000 a month now on YouTube. And doing really well. So just applying practices, and it's the fastest growing YouTube channel I've ever seen.
So it's specific practices?
Yeah, strategy.
The money comes from advertising?
Yeah, Google owns YouTube.
Yeah.
And so when you see those ads on YouTube and stuff like that, if you click on the ad or watch the ad, I hate advertising, but sometimes I watch the ad because it's creative. And I gave that person a couple of cents or a couple of dollars.
So if you monetize your ads, then Google have more likely are going to put them forward because they're going to make money out of them.
Bingo. Yeah.
Yeah.
One hand washes the other. Definitely. But yeah, there's no more money on social media right now than YouTube. You can have, I've got ebooks as well, and they do really well. But to sell an ebook, you've got to have a following. To get the following is quite hard. But to create viral YouTube content is incredibly easy. It's like, it is the easiest money on the planet.
So
now everyone's waking up. Money. Very easy. It is as easy to drug. There's more money to drug dealing on YouTube now. We don't go to prison for it.
So walk through this basic process.
They got two questions in their life.
Do you get paid into your PayPal account?
Yeah, you get paid in your bank, whatever you want. PayPal or your bank account.
Yeah,
Australia. Australia, yeah. Come with bank, chuck it straight in.
Do you do affiliate sales too?
No, I don't have any affiliates. No, I just sell my ebook. It's a cycling ebook and a weight loss ebook. Just sell it on my YouTube channel. There's like a little link down there. Buy my ebook if you want. It's the best book ever. And in my book, it's called Carb the Fuck Up. And I've got a whole chapter about YouTube. And the people have bought my ebook, Carb the Fuck Up, and they've paid attention to the tips I give. There's about 5 or 10 people who are making good money now from that. Like when I say good money, at least $50,000 a year upwards. So
can you describe in the Cliff Note version of your strategy?
Strategy is like pay attention to what's trending, fucking make videos, fuck the haters. That's it. Yeah.
Do you think this strategy can be applied to a business or someone who's looking to provide content specifically for their business? Or does it really have to be a personality?
Well, most people are scared. Like that's why people go to Vimeo. You know, like Vimeo. Vimeo is people who can't take a joke, or they just can't handle haters. Because YouTube is the first time in human history where someone can just slam the fuck out of you, and you can't do nothing about it. And they can make comments, they can make videos about it. They can use your videos and go, "This person's a fraud." You can't do nothing about it, really. Nothing. It could be totally anonymous. So a lot of people realise that it's like the Wild West of the internet, and then they put a step forward, and then they just get shot off. All these bullets start flying. Like, oh my god! I get my bulletproof vest. I just go running out there. It's like, fuck yourself. You know, just having the best day ever. That's what you got to run a bulletproof vest. And that we come back to dealing with haters. Most people would rather die than change their diet because they're like, okay, I can eat healthier, maybe reverse the cancer, or haven't tried that. But what would my husband, my wife, my parents, my workmates think if I change my diet? I'd rather die early. That's reality, man. And also when Dad died from cancer, I flew over there. said, Dad, don't do chemo. It's going to destroy your immune system, blah, 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 blah. You can change your diet, let's have a go. And Dad's like, nah. So that taught me a lot about accepting people's choices, that most people would rather die than change their diet or change their lifestyle. And that's the same with YouTube. Like, people get interested and they put the foot out there, and then one of their workmates or someone sees the video, and they're like, what are you doing on YouTube? Like, you think you're like better than someone else? And, oh yeah, sorry, let me go back to the rat race. You know? But that's all the people here in Chiang Mai. You guys are different. You guys and girls are different because you're thinking the 9 to 5 thing is not really where it's at. But again, you can make heaps of money on YouTube, but if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you'll be one of those depressed people with heaps of money in the bank, just doing Xanax every day. Got heaps of friends in the Xanax, man. It's just like crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
What's more important, like viewers or like the viewer retention? And what videos like?
What's
when
more
you give like
important?
opinions, is that when people stay more engaged rather than like helpful like advice and stuff?
Depends on the topic, depends on how aesthetic you are, etc. Because you could be like a really aesthetic person, and you could turn off the audio, pretend you're talking, and people are just going to watch you, go, wow, this person's pretty good looking. I'm just going to sit here and like, where's the lotion? So, it depends on the topic, it depends on the presenter, it depends on the viewer, what the goal for that video is.
But what does YouTube, like, what do they value more?
They value audience retention the most. So if you do a 1 hour long video and people watch the first minute of it and click off, YouTube will rank that less. If you do a 1 hour video and you've got like 100% audience retention, which is impossible, then YouTube will just put that on the front page. So shorter videos are better.
And then do you feel like your videos now, like your Usain Bolt one, gets more retention because it's like you give opinions, people want to listen to it? Like,
Bingo. It's usually simple famous. If I did an opinion on my next neighbour's cat with broken paw, no. Usain Bolt, steroids, KFC, yeah. For sure.
What's the average, the best length for a video?
I'd say the average YouTube view is about 3 seconds long.
3 seconds.
Yeah. So you got 3 seconds to engage your audience. So depending on the topic, if I'm trying to approach teenage kids, I'll start throwing straight away off the bat. If I'm trying to appeal to maybe someone of environmentalism or whatever, I'll put up some pictures of rainforest destruction. You got to grab them straight away. I would say the ideal length maybe 1 to 3 minutes, depending on your goal for the video. I do longer videos for my subscribers who want more information. But if I'm doing, maybe viral video, around 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, ideally. So shorter is better, really, and just make it punchy, get to the point straight away. Move fast, make it happen, get it fucking done. In life and YouTube.
Do you think you could grow your business by having people doing videos for you?
Yeah. Who knows who Kylie Jenner is? Oh, no one. It's Kylie Jenner right now, so biggest person on the internet ever right now, Kylie Jenner. If Kylie Jenner touches anything, boom, that business goes up for like a few weeks. If Kylie Jenner does a post on Snapchat saying, hey, check out this t-shirts and check out this like handbag basic bullshit, people are on it straight away. So yeah, if you've got YouTubers promoting products, like every day people email me, do this for us, do that for us. I'm like, nah, no sponsored. I'm the biggest person on YouTube who doesn't sponsor posts in the cycling industry. Why? I make enough money, and so I want to give my audience unbiased, not professional, I'm not professional. I want to give them unbiased truth about a product. So if I buy a product and it's shit, I'll say it's shit. Some people will maybe give me product just to review, like not to review but to test. And if I like it, I might give a review, but there's no money getting exchanged there. That's just me. I'm not saying it's bad to get these sponsors or whatever, but I don't need more money than I've got now.
So you're not an Amazon affiliate?
No. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but my house is paid off, I've got no debt, I've got money in the bank. I can live entirely the rest of my life. I could put everything down today, get a facelift, totally unrecognisable, and just never have to work down my life. But I love doing what I do. So that's all the money I get. A bit of part-time stripping on the weekend. No, 100% just my ebook and YouTube money. I actually do have a Patreon account, which gets a little bit of money, but I give that money away. Every month I buy maybe food for stray dogs in Thailand, like vegan food, or bike parts for certain people who maybe need it. So my Patreon is like a little scholarship thing. I just donate that money and document the money I spend, so it's all transparent. Yeah, so for me, it's YouTube money and ebooks is what bought my houses and cleared all my debt and put a lot of money in my bank. It's insane. It's just like far out. A smartphone changed everything.
You have to answer it, but how do you handle taxes?
I don't pay tax. This is seriously. I mean, actually, that's a lie. I had paid a little bit of a tax, but I don't have a business name. I don't have an accountant because no accountant understands YouTube. So I did it myself, and I worked with the Australian Tax Office. They're like, "Well, this is a hobby. You're a bit crazy. We'll contact you. We'll contact you if we need anything from you." Oh, no worries. So yeah, I don't pay tax.
Lucky to be Australian.
It's because it's so new, man. It's so new. And this is not a business for me. You know, if I make money or not, I don't care. I'll be like back on welfare. I'll still be doing what I'm doing. This is a hobby for me. This is my passion. If people buy my book, watch my videos, it doesn't really matter. I'll be doing it anyway. But yeah.
But the money goes into your Australian bank account.
Yeah. And it's all legit, all above board. There's nothing like behind the scenes. So I don't recommend doing that because one day they will catch up with you. So the Australian Tax Office, they know about me. They watch the money coming in. They're just like, interesting. Interesting. What's your profession? I walk around with my fucking iPhone filming snails. What would you call yourself? A YouTuber? Okay. It's just totally new. Maybe in 10 years' time, I go, "Hey, Mr. Johnstone, $500,000, we're going to prison." But right now, it's just like, it's grown so fast, I don't know what's going on. I've talked to accountants, and they're like, I don't know. Yeah. So it's just totally new. But I'd say declare, I can go to my bank, and they can watch everything. So there's no like cash in hand or dodgy deals.
You've got some amazing statistics. I just had a look there. You've uploaded 3 videos today, it looks like.
That's on my main channel, but I've done more than other ones.
Yeah, Durianrider.
Mm-hmm.
Were they planned or they were just spontaneously off the top of your head?
Yeah, it helps when you've got bipolar schizophrenia, because you just put a camera in front of your face and switch on one of your personalities and start talking. It's not me doing it, it's I'm doing it. It's me, myself and I. See, but I've got like content on my phone already. I've filmed, I haven't uploaded yet. But also by having 10 channels, that really lets the bipolar express in every single channel and just get that work ethic going out there. So yeah, it's just have fun, man. I don't fit into the 9 to 5 schedule. I never did. And I always struggled. When I used to work in the bike shop, I'd end up having discussions with the customers about nutrition and all this stuff. And the boss would go, "Harley, can you come over for a second?" I go, "What are you doing, mate? It's the bike shop. If you want to give me nutrition, let's go to university." And so then I was just like, I really enjoy cycling, but my passion is in health and weight loss and fitness. And so YouTube just came along like that. It's crazy. But I was living in welfare. I got riding home from work one day, I got hit by a bus. This road raging bus driver hit me off my bike, sort of screwed my hips up a little bit, and I couldn't work. So I was forced on welfare, couldn't pay my rent, forced homeless. And I was like, well, not too bad. Australia's not a bad place to live. First world problems. It's not Rwanda, it's not Uganda, it's not Bangladesh. I'll move up the Cairns, live on the beach, camp out, no worries. Save my welfare money, go to Thailand, easy. So I'm a big believer. It's not what happens to us, it's how we deal with it that counts. So many of us get dealt a tough card and we're like, oh my god. But man, like today in Cambodia, heaps of people lost their legs. Or they lost half their penis, or maybe a third of a leg. And they're laying in a field right now, hoping someone's going to find them before they bleed to death. That's the problem. What we have got, it's pretty good. So whatever happens, just roll with it. Spin it so you win it. Because again, you could be dead tonight, man. So one of us might leave here today and just get smashed by a drunk taxi driver. So holding on to hate or jealousy or what the haters said about you, you're not going to remember when you're having your last breath. When you're just trying to hold on to that last breath, you're not going to think about the haters or anything else. You're not even going to think about that Ferrari got scratched. You're just going to think of the next breath. So don't live with too much of a heavy heart.
If you never made a single dollar and you still only had 10 viewers, would you keep doing it?
Fuck yeah, man. Even just to piss off the haters.
The 10 haters.
The 10 haters.
Even if it's had 10 haters, I'm like, well, at least these haters are getting a vegan message, they're getting a bit of a simple lifestyle message. You know, maybe they're going to recycle their water bottles better now. They'll put their water bottle in the recycling bin and go, fuck Durianrider. But they've done it, so it's a win-win.
You said you run 10 different, was it 10 different
10
channels?
different YouTube channels.
Is there any difference between the different channels?
Some of them are just total viral content, like world's biggest zit, MAGA eats chest cavity out of 10-year-old Chinese student, stuff like that.
Okay, and then there's only the one which is just you and just personal?
No, there's a few personal channels.
Okay.
Right.
Just totally different.
There's a bit of crossover. I've got a cycling channel that's just 100% cycling. There's no drama, there's no real trolling on there. There was one time I pretended to have a blood transfusion from my pet rescue greyhound, and some people believed it. It's amazing what people believe on the internet. So I like to have a bit of fun. I'm a bit bored. Like having to troll people, make them laugh, but maybe send a message as well. I think if you can make fun of yourself, then whatever the haters do for you, then they can't do much. If you take yourself so seriously and so professional, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, and I'm in the box and stand at the bottom, your box is just going to get crushed by the hate machine internet. And I've seen people with incredible talent, I've seen people with wicked YouTube channels delete their channel or pull off their talent off the internet because they couldn't deal with the haters. For sure, I've seen people with like crazy potential on YouTube just totally delete the channel or put it on private or just delete because they just couldn't deal with it. But everyone makes mistakes in life, or everyone can get a hate or whatever, you just gotta roll with it. It's like a storm. If you're riding your bike and it starts raining, you don't quit cycling. Maybe you get some shelter for a bit or put a rain jacket on because the storm will pass. That's what your goal is. I've had my YouTube channels deleted, I've had like copyright strikes, I've had everything. And it's made me a really good YouTuber. It's maybe the best YouTube coach on the planet, I reckon. Because I've been through it all. Because I'm not afraid to share my opinion.
Do you do 100% of the work yourself, or do you have an army of, virtual assistants and freelancers helping with cutting and commenting?
Nah, that's all me. 100%. I mean, the closest I get to help would be one of my friends holding the camera for me while I film a king cobra. Like the other day I had a king cobra in my hand, down in Hua Hin. I was holding this 10-foot king cobra, hoping it wasn't going to bite me in the face, and someone was filming that for me. So that's the closest I get to as an assistant, is a camera person, high tech. Can you please, what's your qualifications? Audio film school? Okay, can you hold my iPhone 6? Let me plug in my $50 mic. That's as close as it gets. I'm a control freak, and I like to do it myself. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
So there's no music underneath or channel ID?
Yeah, I'll steal content from other people, like Sia or other music producers for sure.
Your channel ID at the front or at the back, or
my channel ID?
Yeah.
I don't really have an intro outro every video. Sometimes I might. Generally, if there's an intro outro, I might be having fun with it. Like get the Ferrari and throw the bananas in the boot or just stuff like that. Because that can be good for audience retention. If you're doing a video and there's an intro where it's engaging with your audience for that target video. Let's say I'm doing a video about maybe Conor McGregor's new fight coming out this weekend. Who knows Nick Diaz? Yeah, well, those guys are big fans of mine. They put up my videos on Twitter and they want me to go train with them next time I'm in town. So Conor McGregor, he watches my videos apparently, and he's been taking some of my training tips and also using the word handbag basic. He called Nick Diaz and that handbag basics. So if I'm doing a video about UFC, the intro outro will be specific to maybe teenage kids. I'll put the Ferrari in there or the drone shot or some sort of troll stuff to get them going, what is this doing? Like, what's up? So it depends on what your audience is, what the video is.
Right.
Basically paying attention. It's like calibrating with someone. Like when you're in Thailand, if someone cuts you off, do you treat them like the same as in Australia? I don't. Like in Thailand, you can cut anyone off any time, no one cares. In Australia, you cut someone off, it's like full-on violence, man. It's full on. So in Thailand, if someone cuts me off or almost kills me, what's up? That's about as angry as I get. In 11 years coming to Thailand, I've had 0 road rage from a Thai. So I understand that I've got to calibrate my Aussie mentality to how Thai works. Same on YouTube, you're doing a specific video, what's the target audience? What will they appeal to? Go with that.
Is it mostly Americans?
Yeah. Yeah, US is biggest everything.
Yeah.
The Yanks, for sure. I like USA. It's a good place. Got probably 80% audience is US based.
Yeah.
Looks good.
What's your average views per video?
There's no average. I'd say on my main channel about 4 million views per month. That's if I'm going to give an average the most important stat on YouTube isn't subscribers, it's not how many views you got in the last video, it's your monthly views, your 30-day views. That indicates where you're going. So it's like in a business. Like if you've got this coffee shop here and they made $1,000 today, it's like, I was making a lot of money, that's pretty good, but they didn't make any money all week. So what's your monthly income? Okay, then that shows where we're at. So around the 4 million mark on my main channel, plus other 9 channels, so many millions per month. Average view per video, you could average it out, but it wouldn't really mean much.
Okay, and like for someone who's like starting on YouTube, at which point would you say like, okay, cool, like you've got this? Like what would be like a monthly amount of views and you'd be like,
A couple of million.
A couple million per month and that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you could live, that's probably maybe a million, how much US dollars is that? Money's the language everyone speaks. You probably make about $4,000 US. It's about $2,000 to $3,000 US per million views, assuming your account is monetized. So all you need for YouTube, you've got to have a YouTube account, you've got to have a Google AdSense account, and you link the 3. Easy. So it can take time as well, though. Depends on how aggressive you are on YouTube. Depends on how much hate you can handle.
So, at the bottom of the page it said worldwide, or Australia or America. What country do you put? Do you put worldwide? You choose that worldwide?
Oh, I don't know.
There's down the bottom of your account, it says what country would you like to target? And there is a thing called worldwide there. And I
never seen that. I think YouTube always changes. It's always changes, it's always changing. I'll take worldwide.
What do you think about Facebook video?
It's good, but it's YouTube's where it's at. It's a bit like saying, analogy would be, do you want to be paid cash, $100 bills crisp, or you want some rusty 1 penny coins? YouTube's where it's at. We're going to give you $5 in rusty pennies, but we're going to pay you cash. Franklin's, make it rain, baby, make it rain. YouTube, nothing comes close to YouTube. That's just the biggest, because it's the second biggest search engine on the planet. People go to Facebook for a distraction, watch the video, but YouTube, people go in there to look for stuff. So YouTube for sure.
I don't know if you can answer this because if you had a business or were a business and you wanted to provide information and in hopes to gain viewers, what could be tips that you could get or to give to sort of increase your viewers with the understanding that the information that you're giving is probably not the most interesting for everyone, but it's
well, this is where I can't handle the corporate world because I'm more spontaneous and I like to be fucking honest with people. I can't bullshit people, I can't lie to people to sell product. But let's say I was a liar, sleazy, greaseback market person who just want to make money, like Kayla and Toby and things. Don't sue me again, please. But I would say you've got to understand your brand and what that person wants to hear. So you're telling people what they want to hear versus what they need to hear. Yeah. So if you're dealing with like 16 to 25-year-old girls, you're going, wow, just eat this, and in 12 weeks you look like this. Yeah, do it. Buy this book. We don't care if you've got an eating disorder later on. We don't care if you've your thyroid's fucked for life. Yeah, you get weight loss. Look like this girl. So you understand what your brand is, understand what your market wants to hear, what clothes they want to see you wear, what voice tonality, your posture, things like that. Do you swear? Don't you swear? So just understanding your audience and go with that. Did I answer your question?
I think it did. You sort of answered that'd be the negative way of doing it. If you didn't want to be the dirty sleazebag marketer, but still be able to provide quality content on an informational basis, how could you do it?
Well, that's what I do. I just speak my truth, share my personal experience. And most people want bullshit lies than the inconvenient truth.
So with most people wanting bullshit lies and the inconvenient truth,
they just polarize you and they're like, nah, Usain Bolt's not on drugs. I just bought tickets to the Olympics. I bought a new Samsung camera for that. Don't tell me. Go away.
But they still watch it. And that's, I guess, what
some might watch it, some will just click off because that's too much truth. No, you're like, My illusions are being destroyed right now. Too much. I'm overwhelmed. See you later. Yeah. So I could be more like, yeah, Usain Bolt's really good, yeah, boards, and I could make more money doing that, just feeding into the wank, and I'll probably be on Xanax.
Right.
I'm so depressed.
Blowing you up with questions, but if you're selling a product theoretically, and it seems like you have two routes to go. You could go the way where you're just trying to target and give people exactly what they want in hopes of just getting as much money as possible. Or the other route is to give them not what they want and be brutally honest in the hopes that you get those few people that do buy into it and realize that, oh, this guy is truthful, honest, therefore I trust him and want to give him money. Is there any type of happy medium? Or is it really, it's black or white?
I live in a black and white world. I guess you'd have white lies. You could maybe fudge the area a bit. I'd rather just brutal honesty. I just love sharing my opinion. If I think it's going to help someone, even if I get hated for it or get sued for it, I'd rather go to bed at night. No, I'm not did right.
Could you still do that if you had a product or a brand that you
wouldn't be competitive as you would if you'd lied.
Okay.
If you want to be an Olympic athlete, you can be an Olympic athlete with no drugs, but no one's going to know who you are unless you've got a sexy dance move when you don't even make the semi-finals. But if you want to be a fucking champion, you got to dope and coat. So if you want to be like smashing it on social media with a brand or a product, then you got to step on people.
So it sounds like YouTube isn't the place for a business to.
Not really, because
it's the place for a personal.
That's where the power is of YouTube. Like someone like me wouldn't have a voice otherwise about YouTube because I don't have a degree, I don't have connections, whatever. I just have passion and are willing to work no matter what. And that's what YouTube is like, level playing field. And that's where I can compete with like big dogs who spend $50,000 per YouTube video on advertising and making it, and I can get more views than them. Like that's the first one in history.
That's the exciting truth.
Yeah, the punter can compete. Right. David versus Goliath.
Okay.
So it's and I see it in the cycling industry. I see companies like, who knows what Specialized is, Specialized Bikes. And they're like the biggest companies in the world. They've got a few people watching my content, I've been in contact with them, sort of, in one-on-one person. They don't really acknowledge, like, I can't really say this on camera. Let me twist it around a bit.
Should I pause it?
No, it's okay. But corporate is always watching the YouTube crew because they understand that YouTubers have the power, the biggest power right now. Social media, it's the Kylie Jenners and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm like Kylie Jenner, but in the cycling world, if I go to a bike race anywhere in the world, people are like, hey, there's Durianrider from the internet. And they'll stop and take a selfie. You know, I'll be a professional rider who's just come out for the Olympics. And they'll be like, oh, okay, cool, wouldn't care. But I'm this punter from YouTube, so it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like levels out the playing field. Levels it out. And if you look at some of the biggest female YouTubers out there, they're not like crazy aesthetic Victoria's Secret models, but they're just everyday girls getting it done. And they have incredible audience. It's amazing. So YouTube is just like this crazy thing that happens on the internet. And it's providing crazy opportunity for people who are paying attention for it. And I'm obsessed with it. It's awesome. I'm not on drugs right now, in case anyone's wondering. I've had no caffeine today, there's no Ritalin, there's no Adderall, there's no VNAs or whatever it's called, there's nothing. It's just sleep, water, sugar right now. I woke up about 5ish this morning, just got up, started up, paced my friend up, doing step on the bike. He wanted to do it another 35 minutes. We did 35:11 what we did. So this is just energy, man. Sleep, water, sugar. That's what I find as well. Like I know a lot of digital nomad crew maybe into the caffeine a lot and paleo diet or low carb or whatever. I can honestly tell you there's way more energy in carbohydrate and early nights than sleep, water, sugar. So I always got my camelback on. I actually see it on my computer. I wear this more indoors than I do outdoors. Just sitting there on the computer like staying hydrated. Staying hydrated. Productivity goes up and your mood goes up as well.
Did you say that a couple of million views translate to roughly $4,000 per month?
Yeah, so let's say as a rough, let's say you got a video that's monetized and
Hi there, my name is Peter Miller.
Yes, about a million views. Talking about Peter Miller. You know, same content with a different thumbnail. That makes sense?
Yeah, so
let's
say like click here to.
Yeah, let's say you've got you could do like what's called a card where you can say click to that one. I rarely do that. I'm just too lazy. Is that a good idea? Yeah, it is. I I would rather just make another video than spend time editing a card to click through. So, not that I'm lazy, but I'd rather just make another video. For me to make videos is just like, I love doing that more than putting a card or a follow through or whatever. Even though I've got YouTube support, they can say, "How you should do this, do that." I'm like, cool, yeah, I just do what I love doing. That's just making content. But that's not a bad idea. I'm all about what is sustainable. What can you do if you only got 10 minutes to do that? And often I've got friends who've got so much potential on YouTube, but they're like, their videos every time it's so much editing in it. And then maybe they do a basic video and their audience goes, "Hey, like this video is shit. Like, you don't edit? You don't care about this anymore?" Like, "Oh, sorry." And then they do a video for like 2 weeks. Meanwhile, channel drops down. So it's just more consistent. Like if we've got a partner, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, do we expect like a 5-course meal every time they make a meal for us? Or do we just appreciate, "Hey, here's a cup of water for you. I need some water," you know? Does it have to be in like a $100 glass with like a slice of organic lemon, just like angled that way? Do we have to hand it really sick? No, just give them a glass of water. Same with YouTube. We don't expect the shiny shit.
And you say you post every day, at least once, if not more. What do you do if you're in more remote places?
I don't go to remote places. Or if I had to, I would do what's called what do you call it?
You can time your upload?
Yeah,
Okay.
timed upload. Let's say I was going to cycle across Australia again. I would do the timed upload until I had reception. I could do basic videos.
How many days is that to cross?
I've cycled across Australia from Perth to Adelaide, then to Brisbane, so Gold Coast in 29 days.
So you've got 29 days of content just...
Yeah,
Okay.
if I was going to do that. But that was pre-YouTube days when I did that. So, the coverage of Australian internet's pretty average compared to I got way fast internet in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Who's getting over 40 megabyte upload speeds here? Yeah. What are you getting about upload speed?
Yeah, something like that at
40
cafes, yeah.
There's one place in the Mayan Mall, it's about 100 upload speed. That's like unheard of in Australia.
Yeah.
So,
200, yeah.
200 upload?
No, download, 100 upload.
Okay, that's pretty good. I've been there
I've seen anything like that.
Super
It's
Wi-Fi.
Like 15, 20.
Yeah. If you got Google Fiber in like Tennessee or something, it's going pretty good at the moment. I think Romania's got the fastest internet in the world. Yeah, Romania. So I like. It feels good when you like 5 gig file and uploads in a couple of minutes. It's pretty rad. I'm used to it taking like 24 hours in Australia. The internet crashes out, I ring up Telstra and they're like, "Yeah, we'll have a technician out, Harley. What day next week works for you?" I'm like, "Next week." First world problems, but can't we get it done sooner than that? In Thailand here, mine dropped out, the guy was there in a couple of hours. He even took his shoes off before he walked inside. Okay, test. Okay, see you. It's like, okay. Probably would give me a shoulder massage if I asked him. Nothing with that.
Gear question.
Gear, steroids?
$50,
Oh, this
$50
one.
mic.
Yeah.
You've got it hooked up to one phone, and are you combining an audio and video file, or do you hook it up to the
This one just ran out. This is a 128 gig iPhone, just ran out of space. That's what I got too. So that's called Save Voice Memo. Save that one. This mic is called a Rode mic. And so it's a 128 gig phone full. Not from today's talk, but just full of video stuff. I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet. The good thing about the Samsung is you can put little memory cards in there. But to answer your question, the gear, like,
Is it like, are you using it while on the same phone you're making the video with?
if the wind's a bit from riding my bike sometimes maybe. Depends on how windy it is. The worst thing is doing a video where it's like, that's not too good.
So only if necessary?
The microphone on these smartphones is pretty good. If I don't have a microphone, I'll just talk louder. If it's really windy, I'll try and shelter the phone a bit. So audio quality is important.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
You don't want to hear. No one wants to have the wind sound, that white noise is pretty average. I mean, if it's the difference between no video and a video, I'll have the wind in there. But if I've got the option, no wind. What's that?
A $50 mic is enough to cut it.
This is a wicked mic, really good quality, Rode mic. It's called Smart Lab.
What's the name again, please?
Rode Smart Lab, R-O-D-E, Smart Lab, and just plugs into your iPhone or Galaxy. Talking about wind, sometimes I'll get a fart noise off YouTube, and it's like, throw that into the video, pretend I farted. So people are like, he just farted, I'm like, just trolling it. Like a serious video, it's like, let it rip or something there.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and that's where the video could even go viral. If you're doing a really professional video and there's a fart noise in the background, that's got potential to go on TV. Like imagine if, say, there was like Commonwealth Bank did an advert on YouTube and there was a fart noise in there. That could go on Channel 9, maybe. But then again, it could damage their brand. So, or it could make their brand more appealing to younger people. So, it's internet. Things are changing up.
The Amazon download didn't work.
Amazon download didn't work?
No.
Amazon? I'm not with Amazon.
No, Amazon, you're with SWS. Which is
E-Junkie.
Yeah. I keep trying, it didn't work.
You sent me there was a customer service email.
I'm looking.
Was it Fruit Whistle or ctfebooks@gmail.com?
Just that one.
I'll get you. Just type in my emails, Durianriders@gmail, and I'll send you the direct download.
Okay.
Get you sorted. So Durianrider with an s@gmail.com.
Don't you have a space restriction on YouTube?
Space restriction?
Yeah. Like a memory space restriction?
Nah.
No?
No. It's infinite. Yeah, some people out there looking at the stars and the galactic universe. I'm looking at like, how can YouTube have so many videos on there? It's pretty crazy. They used to have 15-minute upload length, but now it's just like unlimited. So how does it even work? Like, it's insane to the wow. Like, how does YouTube even work? It's crazy. Any more?
Is your video less likely to show up on the sidebar if you have a lot of dislikes?
No, that's another thing. That's called audience retention, engagement. I remember in 2010 I did a video and I had a lot of hate on there, a lot of argument, and YouTube said, would you like to monetize your account? We noticed you're putting out some content that gets audience retention. And I'm thinking, but this has got a lot of dislikes and a lot of hate. Like, no, that's good. Engagement. Yeah. YouTube understands that. They understand that. Because YouTube is the first one in history where controversial content can be put up. There's a lot of controversial content on YouTube. To get your channel deleted or video taken down, you have to be pushing it pretty hard.
Wasn't your account supposed to be?
Oh yeah, many times it's been taken down because some YouTube didn't like me. But then when I wrote back to YouTube, someone who did like me put my channel back up. Okay. So YouTube's like a wild west. There's so many employees. One employee might hate you. You go, your channel's down, buddy. And one employee might go, no, Durianrider's really good. So it's a 50-50 split. Polarizing. Even people at YouTube hate me or love me. It's quite random. And some people say, oh, it's not a secure job. Nothing's fucking secure in the world. Yeah, our life isn't secure. Again, we could walk out, slip over, crack your head. More people die in the bathtub than choking on banana smoothies. And some people are scared to drink banana smoothies. Potassium overdose. You have to eat about 430 bananas in a few minutes to get a potassium overdose, like clinically. But Freely did a video where she ate 52 bananas in a day, and people all say, shit, like, oh my god, this girl's gonna die from a potassium overdose. Yeah, she looks really healthy and slim and fit and healthy and vital, but like, it's really unhealthy to eat fruit. I'm gonna go to KFC, have a cigarette. That's normal. It's funny.
What about Facebook? Are you monetizing somewhere? No.
The only thing I monetize is YouTube. Can you monetize Facebook?
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I don't even know.
They just started it.
Oh, they just started it, so Facebook video. I've heard that was coming a while ago, but it's, again, YouTube's just where it's at. Nothing's going to compete with it. It's Google. Facebook's like, what's his name? Marcus Zuckerberg. You know, he's awesome. It got started, but I would say Facebook's on the slide down, and YouTube's on the up even more. Because people want to see video content, and it's a search place. YouTube's a search engine, and Facebook video is just too late, in my opinion. Is it worthwhile getting on? Yeah, but I'd put your, can't say eggs because I'm vegan. I'd say put your mangoes in the basket on YouTube. Put your mangoes in the basket on YouTube, because that's where it's at. No one stops us on the street and says, "Hey, I watched your Facebook video." They're like, "You're that person on YouTube." Even Thai people stop on the street, especially the cyclists. So it's YouTube as well, definitely. Did anyone see my friend Sam the vegan? He got on Thai TV. He came down the hill. He went up the hill really fast. He was a little bit dangerous. He was cutting through traffic and stuff like that. You saw that? No? Yeah. So but that created like notoriety for our event, and there's more cyclists on Doisa Tep than we've ever seen before. Because the young Thai guys, well, not young, but 20 to 30 year age, now they see as cycling more cool. And since that got on Thai TV, and he had to make an apology to the Thai government, etc., I've seen more people on Doisa Tep than ever before. And I've been coming here for 6 years. And like it just made it cool. It gave it like, yeah. Because he did it in like 28 minutes and 2 seconds, which is like crazy fast. There's not many people in the world who do that. He did take some risks. No, it's Thailand, But they made a big deal of it because it's cyclists. Every day I see locals just cutting the line full on, throwing their whiskey bottles or whatever. But if it was an Aussie vegan, he even got on TV in Australia for that. So, and all over the Thai visa forums and everything. It's quite funny, the comments. But again, it polarised it. Like, cyclists, that's why I don't ride a bike, because I don't be associated with guys like that. And the other people are like, yeah, I want to ride my bike more because I want to get fit and lean. Oh, that guy looks really lean. I'm just going to get back on the bike again. So that was pretty cool. And that was YouTube. He uploaded the ride to YouTube. I told him not to. I was like, you should edit that bit out. Because he threw his water bottle and it made it look like he was littering. But he wasn't. He was just trying to save weight. And we went back and got the water bottle afterwards. It's like a 20 ml water bottle. But he gets it and just throws it. So it looked like he was littering. So, but that was a YouTube video. That caused national discussion in Thailand and created more local effect on the climb. More cyclists going up there, which supports the local bicycle industry, which supports more green living, just from one YouTube video. So that's what we're talking about. That's the changes, man. Justin Bieber was a YouTuber. People know that. He was just some punter on YouTube singing, and this record guy says, "Hey, you should get on YouTube. Get off YouTube, bro, and let's get on stage." So Justin Bieber was just this YouTube punter. Interesting. Pretty cool. There might be a few Justin Biebers in here. Future Justin Biebs. Easy. Any more questions? What's the cafe policy there?
Wrap it up.
They wrap it up, they kick us out?
They kick us out.
The police waiting for me out there or what?
No, they're chill. Yeah, they're chill.
Oh yeah, I didn't realise the door was open. What's the deal with swearing in Thailand?
Swearing?
Yeah, dropping a few F-bombs. Maybe be banned, blacklisted.
Cool, thanks, man.
Alright. That was a friendly way of saying, mate, we had enough, fuck off. Thanks again. If you've got any questions, I'll be outside. Check out the channel. Count the fuck up, get it done. Peace.
Who's gonna put up a YouTube video today? Anyone gonna post? Right, after that. Hey, if you guys want to talk about your passive income, let me know. Message me, inbox. I'm gonna have Peter probably host for a while now going forward. And just let me know if you know anyone. Encourage them to come. I want to get different variety of speakers. So again, thank you for everyone for coming, and see you next week.